Good morning. This is Wednesday, March the 16th, 2022. It's around 8 o'clock and we're supposed to get some much needed rain today. Well, we transplanted our tomatoes out of the greenhouse this morning before it starts to rain. We're just not sure if they're Amish paste or cherry tomatoes. Larry don't know what kind they are. So we planted them anyway. At least these will grow until our seeds come up if they do. And we planted more back here on this end, on the other side of the cattle panel. So I think there's 9 more there. So the tomatoes are in before it rains. Okay, this is our orange trees. And here's the other orange tree. And we got 2 agents from the Department of Agriculture who are going to take them away and destroy them because of bacteria that's trying to stop infection or something.
Trying to get reimbursed for all of it. Right now.
Those.
It'll probably have to be recertified and everything. Yeah, we'll have to go inspect it and stuff like that. But yeah, it is a shame, but at the same time, it's just like, I'd rather if we get it preemptive and then instead of waiting 5 years and then being like, oh yeah, now we have an issue. Might have to just get it in. Do we have to get the soil? The other different, like wherever it is. Yeah, I would definitely dispose of it.
Larry's off to meet Steffi. He's got a couple of buckers she wanted to give her. They got the machine across the road. They're trimming the trees back away from the road and the power lines, the limbs that come out. I got a saw blade up on the very end of that boom. You can see all the limbs there. They cut along the road. I ran into a bit of a snag. There's a kind of a deep ditch on the other side of the road over there, far side of the road. And it seems he's kind of hung up there, waiting for somebody to come pull him loose. The wheels were just spinning. They brought in another machine to pull him out. Those big wheels on the cutter were just turning and not going anywhere. Oh, it's another machine like the other one. Looks like he's running a cable over to the other machine. Now he's getting him out. Got the cable off of it. He can go ahead and leave now. There's the bobcat. Oh, the bobcat's got a mower on the front to chop up the limbs, looks like. That explains why the tree broke. It was all hollow on the inside. Just all rotted. It's still blooming. Larry said the bees are in it. There's our rooster. We're going to catch him and take him back to where we got him from because he's just too hard on the other chickens. He's mean to some of them. But that red one right there is going to miss him. She's right by him all the time. This chicken spends a lot of her day here on the lawnmower. She's one of the ones that the rooster was picking on. There he is. Time to say goodbye. He's back here at the feed store where we bought him. When he thought she was supposed to be a her. We're here at the lumber yard. We got wood. We're going to rebuild the deck. Justin's coming over to do it. Larry and I are going to put in a well, just a shallow well, and this is the galvanized pipe that we bought to put in the well. But it's got oil. It's supposed to have oil on the inside, so we're cleaning it. And this is my dust mop handle with a rag on the end of it. And then I got a bucket full of hot soapy water down there. And then we work this rag down into the pipe. It's kind of a tight fit. That's good. There it goes. And then it's like churning butter. And this cleans the inside of the pipe, gets the oil out so the water will taste better. At least that's what we've been told.
We're just going to put a hand pump on it.
Yeah. This pipe's, handle's not quite long enough to go to the bottom, so I do one end and turn it over and do the other end. Clean this here at the top too. The threads. Turn it over and do the other end. Can't believe I just groaned.
Shallow well.
Mm-hmm.
How many feet are you going to plan on going?
What is it, 20, 24 is the most we can go? And have the pump still work? While I was washing the pipe, Larry was fixing lunch. We got corned beef, cabbage, and brown fried rice. And I made a loaf of bread this morning. It's Sunday morning and we're on our way to Sunday school. We have to leave after Sunday school. We're going to a memorial service for one of our friends. We made it here to the memorial service and it was a real nice service. We had a good meal and then people talked about Carol. Larry set the trap last night trying to catch the armadillo or a raccoon, and he caught a possum. So he's going to take it down the swamp and turn it loose. It's not one that's not too big. Bye.
Bye.
Our grandson-in-law and his men are coming this morning to refloor our deck. It's just rotted so badly. It's just, you walk on it and, you know, it's got holes in it. So he's going to refloor it, and we're going to make it smaller. We're going to make it half this size. We had, well, years ago when all the kids came and the family all came at one time, it was handy, but now Larry and I sit in the cabana out there and don't use this deck at all. So we're just going to make it out there to the dinner bell, that big. It'd be nice to have it safe to walk on again. I'm going to keep it the same design, I think. They've been here a little over half an hour. And look what they got done.
Good morning.
Morning. The wood was a little worse underneath than we thought, so it's all going to be replaced. Our deck is no more. I got to rebuild it with all new boards and cement. They got their lines. And they're building.
I was watching some of your YouTube videos the other day.
Really?
Yeah, with Bentley and Pops out there
Mm-hmm.
with the roosters and tilling.
Made a nice notch. Here's the deck. They got a lot done today. They're going to come back tomorrow and put in the side rails, spindles, steps, handrails. And then the work will be done. Yeah. I'm here at Betty's. It's her birthday. She's 91 today. Oh.
Get that on there.
Yeah, I gave that to Betty. It's not a birthday present, it's an Easter present. Because we don't do birthday presents.
Yeah, well,
But I brought her a little cherry jello cake.
and it will be very good.
So,
Here you go.
91 and still going strong, pretty much. Still got every ball of her friends calling. This is Tuesday, and look at how our deck is coming. Getting ready to put the steps in. And the handrails. That looks nice. A company working for the Allo Company is here cutting the tops of our trees off. Our steps are all done. I have to plant some grass or something down here on the ground. But they're going to come back tomorrow. They ran out of spindles. So they got to put the spindles yet on the railings there on the steps. And they're going to put another handrail over on this set of steps, just to make it safer for us. I think they did a good job. We got the start of our well. That's the post hole diggers. And I dug that hole down that far. So I think Justin's going to help with the rest of it. A lot of the sledgehammer work. Larry's back and neck has been bothering the last few days. He's not been able to do too much. Trying to get the pipe in the ground. They took down our dinner bell when they tore down the deck. So while it was down, I took advantage of it and did something I've been wanting to do. Is I used a wire brush on it and then painted it. So there's the bell, and I guess that's, I don't know what that's called, it holds it. And then another piece right there. So it's all ready to put it back up again. It's useful for calling Larry. I put Miracle Grow on our spinach, and it's really made a difference. And then Larry's potatoes are growing down through there. So we got more potatoes. And his peas got frozen, but they're coming back. The deck is done and everybody's leaving. My great-granddaughter was here for a little bit this morning before she had to go to the dentist. This is our deck all finished. All the spindles are on, the extra handrails in. We're in good shape. Our dinner bell is all painted and back up. Ready to call Larry in to eat. These are my Easter decorations. I decorated the mantel with crosses again. And then up there it says, Happy Easter. That's just on top of the bookcase. This is a seasonal tree. Decorated the table. I see it's got a lot of little crosses on it. There's my Easter egg, and card says Amazing Grace. This is something new. I put my little onyx eggs in a brass candlestick. We're on our way to Charleston, North Charleston, for Judy's birthday lunch. And it's supposed to rain most of the day, so Larry said he would drive me up. So I got company. I thought that was very thoughtful.
You know, I can just read right through them. So that's what I do anymore.
That's neat.
I'm here at the Bahama Breeze Island Grill. That was Jane and Judy. We were celebrating Judy's birthday, and now we're leaving. It's Sunday morning and we're here at church.
Calling back and forth. I'll put him in the trailer.
Emma's birthday party.
I found one with both that got rigged. There ain't no more with both in, Kathy. You better. I took it off.
We're here for Emma's 8th birthday party.
Well, apparently I'm bigger than big for it.
Hey, Ellie, what do you got on? Very glamorous.
It's too small for my head. I have to Hey, Kathy.
My great-granddaughter.
I thought it was a sticker pack.
Hey, Kathy.
That's exactly what you need, coloring book.
Oh, I didn't get glasses. Hey, LOL color. We're in the house.
What flavor's the cake?
Don't be standing there things like that.
Not my cake.
Get on there.
How dare you?
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh no.
Happy birthday, dear Emma.
Happy birthday. Make a wish. I already found out. I was like,
Hey.
We gotta find a screen that's gonna hold it. Just one whack. Just one whack. Give me the stick.
there you go. Hey.
Go! Oh, you hit like a girl.
Well, there goes
I hate you.
What's on it, Mommy? Throw it out everywhere.
Got more in there. Keep going.
It's Sunday and I've been talking to David and Jill, mostly Jill. So, caught up on the news and time to say goodbye. So, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Love you.
Love you.
When it said it was going to get down to 39 degrees, we covered the potatoes the best we could. And then it didn't get that cold, so they're fine. And we covered the other potatoes too, and spinach. You can see the potatoes look fine. We decided it was better to be safe than sorry, so I don't regret covering them. This is how we covered the eggplants. Just draped a row cover down over them. And I had a piece left over, so I put it over the beans. The beans and corn that I didn't cover are still fine. Betty's friends from North Carolina are here, and he's building in around the freezer that opens from the front. And he's going to have, a counter on top and all enclosed. And he's going to put a screen on the back of it so the air will have good circulation. So, coming along. It's going to be nice. Larry's back at it. Larry and I are back at Cracker Barrel still using our gift card. We got meatloaf and potatoes and biscuits. It's going to be good. I got another pretty loaf of bread out of the bread maker. I made brownies this morning, but I followed the recipe for cake-like instead of chewy. So I like the chewy better. We're going to go plant cantaloupe, watermelon, and squash. The corn we planted is all up and growing, so that's good news. And we put the drip hose on the beans, and they're all up and growing. And the tomatoes are growing. Now the squash are all planted. And a little one over here. We figure 5 ought to be enough for us to eat from the table. We don't really need to can any. Here's our cantaloupe that we planted. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. We planted 8 watermelon out here in the corner, so they'll grow all over. Still got plenty of plants left. The lower branches here are just covered with buds. So we could have an orange crop this year, a nice one. I hope so. Larry's trying to burn the Spanish moss off the crabapple tree. He's got the hose right there.
There's so much of it.
This is Wednesday morning. I went through and replanted all the beans that didn't come up. There were some long bare places where I replaced them. We put the old spinach out for the chickens to enjoy. We still got a few more pots than what's growing in the ground. I did the first cleaning of the cabana to get the pollen off of things. And I cleaned the plexiglass here over our pictures for our travels, so it was pretty dirty. It's a rainy day and we can't do much, so Larry's order he ordered came. So he likes to order off the internet. This is as far as we've got on our well. That's the first pipe there above the drive point. Drive point's mostly in the ground and in the first piece of pipe. We still have 4 more pieces of pipe to be driven down. So not sure when that's going to happen. Remember I reported our peach tree was smashed when the tree fell on top of it? But a limb remains, so we may have peaches this year. That's just one limb left out of the whole tree. It's windy here today, rainy. I was hoping we'd catch the armadillo last night, but he must not be there. We just can't find where he lives, other than he comes out and tears up the yard every night. Hard to believe tomorrow will be April 1st, April Fool's Day. Time goes so fast. Good night. God bless.